What's up, man? Jonah here with Big Dav. We got Marion's finest right here. Red. This is a push away show.
Oh.
So, Red, how long you been doing bodybuilding?
I'd say in the beginning I started powerlifting because I wanted to. I mean, most girls just want to see how much weight they can do and want to compete with the guys because guys love to but I didn't start bodybuilding. I think it was 2021-ish, 20-ish maybe. But
okay.
Completely different mindset.
Yeah. That's one of the things. We was talking to one of our buddies who's getting ready for a competition or a contest here soon, and he came in here a few months ago to kind of get back to his roots. He said,
shout out my guy Chris.
Shout out Chris. Yep. And when he moved back into like the bodybuilding, he said it's just a completely different type of training. So like, what was the biggest? I don't know. What was the biggest difference for you when it came to that training from powerlifting to bodybuilding? What was the worst transition for you?
Probably the best transition was I wasn't lifting heavy ass weight all the time. I can say ass right.
Yeah.
Make sure. It's gonna slip every now and then. I'm sorry, but going from lifting like the heaviest weight I could do to like focusing more on form, reps, and keeping the weight, controlling the weight, not letting the weight control me. Yeah. And then the frequency as well. Because powerlifting, you can like train upper body and lower body like maybe 3-4 days a week and still have like 4 days off.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
But for bodybuilding, it was different because like you don't. Once you get into the mindset of like how you're supposed to look, then you want to be like that.
Yeah.
And so like that's where the body dysmorphia and shit comes in. So that's awesome.
Okay. All right. So how long were you powerlifting beforehand?
With my ex, it was like 3 years.
Okay.
Because I was in college, I was in high school when I met him. So I mean, like I was doing like the high school routine shit.
Yeah.
Like so, like they just throw you in the gym and like.
Yeah.
But that was like I would give that like maybe like beginner.
Okay. Okay. So did you do any meets? What were your best numbers as a powerlifter?
I didn't do any meets. I just did like the personal growth.
Yeah.
The deadlift was 315.
Oh, for real. Okay.
That was out. I think it was a belt. I had the compression socks.
Yeah.
And squat was probably like 85. Good day. I had like someone hype me up.
Right.
But then bench, I'd probably say the closest I got was 2. And I'm pretty sure it was at the club. One of the gentlemen, he spotted me because like I got stuck and like I barely got back.
Yeah.
But we got it. We racked it.
Yeah, there you got it.
Give us some numbers. Where are you coming in weight wise?
Right now, weight?
Yeah.
Or then weight?
Then weight, now weight.
Yeah, make sure you speak up too. Make sure.
No, actually, it's the opposite. So when I was doing that, I was like maybe 130 and under.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And then after I started, like I changed over to bodybuilding, my number went up. Well, my coach had me like carve the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I got to 150. I'd never been 150 my entire life. High school, 110, 125. That's it. Then this, but yeah, I went from 130s, 135ish. Now I'm like sitting at like a comfortable 133, 4.
Yeah. Man, 150. I think I was like 3rd grade.
Yeah, I wrestled 147 in like the 7th grade. I've been 150 a kid.
Yeah.
I was a twig before I started lifting and got introduced to the gym. I was like,
yeah, some skin and bones.
Yeah, just look at my Facebook. But literally all the pictures, like even like the most embarrassing pictures. Like, I was stupid.
Listen, I feel like everybody, you go back far enough on
you really did that.
Yeah, you go back far enough on Instagram and then so how old are you?
I'll be 26.
Okay, so
right there around you. Y'all was kids on Facebook.
I was on MySpace, so don't play with me.
Listen,
okay?
Facebook started I had a Facebook in what 2008. So what it started with 2007.
Yeah, because I think I had it. I got in trouble. Mom and Dad ripped that shit from me quick.
Yeah.
I want to say I was like seventh grade or eighth grade when it first came out.
Yeah.
Like all it was posting stickers on the wall.
Yeah.
You know, that's really all it was. And then they found out about it.
When you first, I remember when you had to have a student ID, so you had to put in like your college ID number.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
when Facebook first started.
He was in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
He was in the beta stages of it.
Yeah, I remember my homies came home from Bowling Green. Like, yeah, man, all the chicks on Facebook. I'm like, what's Facebook? They're like, man, Facebook, man, it's like an app. You know, this before it was even on your phone. You gotta get on the laptop, and you're like, yes, it's like MySpace. I'm like, try to get on there, but the school I went to, it was just like a little tech school.
Yeah.
So you didn't even like our school didn't even pop up on the damn. Yeah, I couldn't even log into it until like maybe a few months.
Can I call and speak to representative?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
So I was just talking to him about this because he's 48 weeks out from his first show. Okay, feel me? I keep telling him that stair climber is the way it is for bodybuilding. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. When it comes to cardio for you, because you just got done with the show, right? So we're gonna get to that. But what's cardio look like for you?
Oh, right now, like off season or prep?
I want to say prep because
so every morning wake up, do fasted cardio, straight to the gym, don't eat anything. You drink water or coffee, just nothing, no caloric value. So that's around I think 35 minutes in the morning with the weight belt all times.
So, but what are you doing? What
Stairmaster.
Oh, you are on Stairmaster. You got to get on that Stairmaster.
Start Stairmaster.
Got to get on that Stairmaster.
I mean, you can do like the elliptical or like the bike or even like just the treadmill at an angle, but it's more or less about getting your heart rate up to a certain state to help keep when you wear the waist trimmer, it's to help keep the skin tight. So when you're losing weight, it's cinching and essentially you're burning losing fat.
Dang, okay.
Little tips right there for y'all. Tips.
There you go. There you go. For free. You got to start a Patreon.
Said I was gonna get paid for this.
He got the money. I don't know. It ain't me.
All right. I ain't got that money.
No, but so you said, like I said, you just did a competition. How'd you end up doing at that comp?
I won.
Oh, okay. Something like okay.
Yeah, it was very because it sucked because like 2 weeks out, well, the 2.5, I like went on vacation to Kentucky, Tennessee, so that was really.
Oh, I bet that was
really hard. I prepped my food.
Yeah.
It was so hard not to.
I mean,
did I drink some alcohol? Yes.
Oh, he about to know. Coach about to know.
But we won. Like, but I had gotten hand, foot, and mouth from my niece.
Oh,
so
man.
Yeah,
that's going around. Right
yeah, I didn't think you could get it as an alcohol.
Yeah, I didn't think so
It
either.
sucked. So like, I didn't go to the gym every day that I wanted to. Like, I was cut back. I had to like do 2 muscle groups at once just to get my list in for the week to keep up with the workout plan and everything with cardio. Yeah.
Dang. Okay. So yeah, that's one of the biggest things that I know of because I'm very ignorant when it comes to bodybuilding. But one of the things that I know of is the diet. Like diet's huge. Diet is huge. So what's a normal day look like for you for somebody that for a female that's wanting to get into bodybuilding? Because I know my sister did. She was about to do bikini some years back, and some things happened. She's a Columbus City police officer, so some things happened. She wasn't able to actually go through and compete. But I know just her calling me up, being frustrated as hell because she couldn't have certain foods. So what is that like when it comes to meal prep? What's a normal day for food?
Food wise, so it just depends. Like in the beginning, I was eating extra carb meals because my coach wanted me to like keep weight on because I have a hard time keeping weight on because I'm so active. But normal day like today, it was 2 egg whites, 1 serving of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, farm fresh.
Okay.
Serving of vegetables, normally spinach, green, leafy, anything green. And then either like Dave's bagels or something with healthy carbs, so gluten-free oatmeal, anything. Limit sugar, which is just your typical Splenda or stevia, because that's all you're gonna get. You're gonna get no real sugar.
You gonna get real sugar?
I mean,
you get that aspartame. You want to make sure that you don't have no sugar, but you're gonna get some cancer down the road.
Exactly. It's like I'm a redhead. I'm gonna get burned anyways. It's gonna happen anyways. But second meal, so I eat like 2-3 meals before I work out, and then a post meal after. So this would be meal 2. It would be 45 ounces of either lean beef, lean chicken, or tuna. Turkey, nothing.
No,
I don't.
so
it's too dry. It's nasty.
Yeah, I was gonna say so. It's something you just don't like, but it's still decent for you, right?
I mean, I used to mix like all my. I would get like ground turkey, ground chicken, and ground beef, like the leanest of the leans, like 98.2 on beef, and just get ground it and put it in the meatballs, and then just cook it that way. That's the only way.
Okay, all right. So it kind of sounds like you've done a lot of research. You said you've been in this for about 2 years. Were you doing a lot of diet stuff when you were powerlifting too, or was that just kind of what we call a seafood diet? You see it, you eat it.
I mean, I was so conscious of what I was eating. I just didn't want to eat too bad of things. I mean, in school they always tell us to like watch what we eat, or like when you watch Super Size Me, like about like we watch that, and I'm like that just like horrified me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be super sized. Not in that way. Like muscles maybe, but not that way.
Yeah, not that way.
But after, so with the beef, I can do that, or I can just eat like fish if I want to. When I got close to my show, I was eating nothing but tuna. That's the leanest of the lean. And it helps keep with water retention and everything. You're telling me I
I just can't do tuna. I don't like. You like tuna?
Yeah, fresh tuna or
either or. It could be like the tuna in the bag, just a low sodium. But you have to have like sugar-free like sauces with it, and some sauce. There's not a sauce that tastes good with that.
Yeah.
You can't use ketchup. Sugar-free.
Yeah, my little brother's in college right now. And he just got hip to like the week before he left. He got hip to them tuna packets. I guess he got like that honey barbecue one or the barbecue whatever it is, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta try this." And my boss does it, and I'm like, I just can't do tuna. Period.
Yeah, I'm a lemon pepper tuna guy.
I hate lemon pepper.
You don't like the lemon pepper?
No, I just hate lemon pepper.
Oh yeah, that's the best one for me.
Ugh.
I just can't.
They got like a Fiesta blend, like
it's supposed to be like tacos.
yeah, because it got beans in it, fucking peppers. It's not that bad.
Just buy the regular and put the stuff in it that you want.
Listen, no, it came free. I don't know how my mother-in-law just brought some over one day, and my kids don't eat it.
Oh, you
I
said.
can see why.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say. I heard that MCS just gave like some beans or rice packets or whatever to their kid, like sent it home with their kids or something like that.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
My girl was like, "I'm not feeding this to my kids." This was some government thing that they gave away, just coming up on expiration.
Well, listen, they gave. Well, we have. I think this summer they gave them like 100 cartons of milk.
Yeah.
Which just was like 3 days from expiration. Like, how are we gonna drink 100? My kids didn't even drink it. Like,
man, you should have brought that over here. I'd have drank.
I still got it.
Nah, you just said it was 3 days.
It's about 3 months old now. It's still sitting. I keep forgetting to throw it out.
So you just said it was 3 days for expiration.
Nah, it's 3 months old.
Yeah.
It's 3 months old.
That ain't milk. That is cottage cheese.
Oh, and that's one thing I can't eat. Do you eat cottage cheese? So my dad, growing up, was always, a bowl of cottage cheese, an apple, and a bottle of water is a complete meal nutrition wise. Like I just can't eat that curdled up milk. I'm tripping.
When I was a kid, I couldn't eat it, but now I could throw it on a salad.
Oh man,
You never had cottage cheese on a salad?
No.
Couple pine nuts.
I've seen that. I've seen where they do it like they'll do a salad with it on the side or on top of it.
With that French
I'm on the side.
Or
yeah.
or they'll take, like my dad used to do, like take some pineapple and throw it in there too.
Or peaches.
I can see that.
Or cinnamon on it. Yeah.
I ain't seen none of it.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
I don't know about no cinnamon.
I see pepper. Throw pepper on there.
I'm not gonna tell you try it.
Nah, it's just the look of it for me, honestly. It's the look of it. When I get to look in there, I feed it to the dogs, because it's high in protein.
It's also gonna make them have more frequent access.
As long as it's outside.
Oh.
But No, I just can't stand the look of it.
Yeah, it's not bad. Bro.
So what did you play? What class do you run?
I was in the bodybuilding, but they call it figure.
Okay.
Or women's figure.
So what's that like? Weight? What weight is that?
No, for my class, I thought they'd have divisions like split up. No, my one just open.
Okay.
So anybody like that wanted to go in.
So do you have like certain female bodybuilders that you look up to or that you follow at all?
Dana Bailey, obviously.
Yeah, who?
Dana Bailey.
Okay.
Remember that's what I was telling you about that one day.
Short
Oh,
hair.
that's
Yeah.
what you was talking about?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she's like solid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
But I just follow anybody I can on Instagram or that does something different. Like if they can have a different way to do a workout that I have to do for my coach, like for like the workout I'm working on,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
So the last weekend was Phoenix. So you know what I'm talking about? Some of the Phoenix. It was a female only bodybuilding show, and it was out in Arizona,
Oh.
and it was all IFBB pro. So at my last meet, Angela Yeo, I don't know how to say her last name, but she was there. She trains at Main Street Barbell. Shout out Angela because she got the dopest video of me squatting my last attempt, and she was like one of the biggest supporters up there, man. She's screaming for everybody. So I think she just came in second. You know, shout out Angela. Olympia's up next for her, you know, but I've talked to her a little bit just about like meets coming up because she also will power lift through her training, through her bodybuilding training, and that's how she had explained it on a post one time about how she's still gaining size while cutting down because as far again, I'm ignorant to it, but as far as I see, bodybuilders tend to lose a little bit of size when they're cutting because you guys are depleting yourselves of water. I mean, y'all are dehydrated, you know.
That's why in the off-season we drink a crap ton of water.
Yeah, so that's one that I definitely, if you go to my Instagram followers and who I'm following, look her up, IFBB Yale, I think it is. But like I said, she trains up in Toledo. She was killing it. Like I said, she got second at this last contest. And I think she got second at the Olympia last year. So yeah, bro, if you'd have seen this girl, I mean, everybody on the team after the fact, everybody was like, "Don't notice that one girl. That was looked like she about whoop all our asses."
It's like how people call Chris Bumstead daddy, she'd be mommy.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And that boy Chris is crazy.
Oh
That's a big dude.
Actually, I went to his meat muffin. They are so nice. He said I could poke it, but I snuck a hand. It was
sexual assault over here.
I asked. Like,
he gave consent.
Yes.
He gave consent.
Yeah. Every time I go to the Arnold, I always try to feel as many pecs as I can. I don't have them, so I gotta feel theirs. They're nice.
You going this year?
Oh, I went this year. Yeah, I felt it.
But you going to the next year?
Oh yeah. Every year I'm gonna go feel some pecs.
What's a goal for you?
At the Arnold, like feel
No,
like a number wise. Like, I mean, I try to feel as many as I can.
50 this year, 100 next year.
Oh, it goes up every year, though. It does. You gotta be willing to ask. Yeah. But what goals for what?
For like bodybuilding. So
I mean, there's another show coming up in West Virginia. It's the Think Pink one, so it's for breast cancer. All the proceeds go to breast cancer awareness. It's the 10th is check-ins, and then the 11th is the actual show in November. But I don't know if I'm ready to.
Is that like a bigger show?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's actually way more divisions. So like there's novice bodybuilding, there's actually figure as well. So they separated it.
Okay.
So there's figure and bodybuilding. So they have novice, master, open. You can have one like for just West Virginia residents, like how we have the Ohio.
Yep.
They have the West Virginia. But I know one of the guys that helped me with posing, like it was like the night before. His name is Steve. He actually works out at Flex Barbell.
Yeah.
I love him. He's great. He literally, like, we went through a routine like at least 20 times because I did not have a routine at all. I was like, how much let's put together?
Yeah.
And then he helped me with posing and trying to like put my feet a certain way because when you can gauge your feet, like it just makes muscles pop more. So I didn't know.
Yeah.
But it was he helped a lot with that.
Yeah.
He did.
Shout out Steve.
Shout out
Flex.
Steve.
Shout out Steve at Flex.
Yeah, I know Chris just got a posing coach. That's what he was saying. Like posing is everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like every time I walk past the reflection or like a mirror, like before the show, I was like flexing because like you're supposed to like work on the muscle memory. So like I was flexing randomly, just like walking past people in the hospital, just flexing.
So, so you said working on a routine.
Mhm.
So I kind of know this, but I forget it a lot. So there's like a whole routine that you guys do. It's not just like everybody does this pose, this pose, this pose, and then this pose, or is it like y'all got your own? It's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pose. You can do 5, 4, 1, 3, 2.
So
Like you can do your own
I
sequence.
think you're talking about the mandatory poses.
Okay.
So there's mandatory poses that you have to do for that class. Every
Okay.
class is different. So if it's bikini or if it's physique, wellness, like it's
I heard of that one.
they're like an in between of women's physique and bikini. Like they have
Okay.
the bigger chest.
Yeah.
And like they're not skinny as much. Like they have meat on them. There's not like toothpicks with like a little definition here and there. Like
Okay. Yeah.
most like bikinis.
Yeah.
But not dissing bikinis. I'm like, y'all look great. Like I wish I could fill out a blouse. I really do. Like
bikini class.
like I really wish I had a chest. So applaud to you. But so there's standard mandatory poses that you have to have, and then like for a routine, because most of the judging is done at pre-judging when they have you go through like they have you come out, you do a couple poses that you like, and then they have you relaxed front, and then just quarter turn with all the other poses that are in that class.
Dang, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so is this stuff that you learned on the go, or is this stuff that you learned? How many shows have you done? This past
Yeah,
one,
this
was
is
the first one.
So
Yeah.
you won the first show.
Won the first show.
It was nice.
Nice.
I was gonna do the same show last year, but I'm like, I started working at the hospital, which was too much.
Yeah.
Third shift.
Okay.
Really missed.
Okay. So then I take it like this was all stuff that your coach kind of prepared you for. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot more than a power lift to me. I feel like it's just going in, weighing in, and then the next day, kind of getting ready, warming up. So
Because normally, like when you prep for powerlifting, it's like a couple weeks out, like 2 or 3. For us, it's like a 12-week prep for like one show, and then there's like different stages within that 12-week prep, and like your diet changes, your body changes. Like if you need like a refeed day, or like say you're drinking too much fluids, you gotta like restrict when you're eating food so you don't bloat. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that like extensive until like my ex went through it, and like I saw him firsthand going through it. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm getting into this. Might as well go in. There we go.
Yeah.
But
I just seen. So I follow Jaden St. Clara, and he's down. He trained at Westside same time I did, and then Brandon Cole. They was both just talking about doing refeed days. Brandon just had his show. I think it was the same show.
I think he placed higher than Shane did in one of the classes. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So I saw them post about the refeed days. I'm like, it sounds like my kind of day.
Yeah. It's like screw the show. Can we go to the refeed
Yeah.
day?
Yeah, there was a Chick-fil-A and everything. Yeah, it sounds like my kind of day right there. Refeed day.
You gotta be careful on those days, though.
Yeah.
You do.
So you said your next show might be
November.
November. Dang, that's a big turnaround.
I took like 2 weeks off, and like now we're.
So basically, you got to be back. You're back on prep if you do that show.
But he has me on like a carb prep because I mean I wasn't flat when I came in, but I could have been bigger. It's just when I had hand, foot, and mouth, like it just the worst time.
Yeah.
Because it made me had inflammation, so my body was retaining water anyway. So I had to work twice as hard in the gym to get the water out. So like water pills, dandelion root, all of that crap. Like it was.
Or Jonah was talking about that dandelion root when he had to lose a bunch of weight for his meat.
It's dandelion root, apple cider vinegar, and lemon juice.
Apple cider vinegar.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I remember
You should take a quick swig and you go.
a guy at the club was talking about the people was talking about the dandelion fruit.
I'm cool on that.
I mean, it's in a pill. You don't. As long as you take it down, it doesn't come burp back up.
It just sounds like Jonah was saying that he was like literally peeing all day.
Yeah.
all day, just emptying himself of water. I
It's
get
good for your body.
I
to
get
like
hurt.
flush all that stuff out.
That's true. I get hurt so easily because I'm so dry. I feel like sometimes it ain't for me.
It doesn't taste bad though.
No. So what kind of? Because we was talking about this with our dude Chris, and like the show that he's doing is super strict on like pre-workouts and stuff like that.
Supplements, yeah.
And there's supplement, yeah, yeah, and there's supplements that like I'm pretty limited on my supplements, but I see a lot of bodybuilders that always gets like this. They always got something in their jug.
I got BCAAs and glutamine, creatine, and some L-citrulline.
Yeah, is it glutamine or L-glutamine? You got.
So my BCAAs have the glutamine in it.
Okay.
And then I have L-glutamine added to it.
Okay.
A little scoop.
Did you go get your pro oil and?
I went home.
That's a no.
I ate, so I just made sure I ate because I was feeling it.
Yeah.
So I ate like a whole bunch of sausages. Like that's all we really had. I mean, I didn't feel like boiling no chicken.
Yeah.
I was just hungry as hell, so I just ate a whole bunch of breakfast sausages.
Best to prep like 1 day a week or
Yeah.
2 days a week. Just prep all your food. I do the vegetables because you can have more shelf life in the fridge for that.
Yeah.
Meat, not so much. So I just do half like 1 day and then make another day the other.
I was gonna say that's one thing that a lot of people buy, and that's the big thing with Dav is like preheated meat is a tough one for him.
That chicken just tastes different after second, third day. It just has like
does.
So that's why like you only do like a couple days at once.
Yeah.
So like what prep on a Sunday and prep
Mhm.
on a Wednesday kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm about to do today. I'm about to go grab supplements I need and prep for a few days.
Yep. So what would you suggest? What would you suggest for him to be drinking? Because like I said, that's one of his goals is he wants to pick a show next year and do a show, and he's in the very beginning stages of making this decision. So what supplements do you feel like he should get, and other people, what do you feel like they should get? Because last week I kind of touched on the things that I felt like, and everything's personal, so I felt like the things that I named, will be good. But what's something that you feel like will be good?
I mean, taking a organic or a vegan multivitamin.
For your greens. I definitely didn't say that.
So, I mean, your body only absorbs a certain percentage of like what vitamins you take orally. I mean, we get more nutrient value from food we eat. Doesn't mean it's not been like resynthesized, like put through this and that, like it's not processed. So, I mean, you get most of it through eating food. So, I mean, if you don't like certain foods, you're gonna like certain foods. If you do bodybuilder crap, I'm just saying. I hate Brussels sprouts, and I had to eat them. And at that point, you're just going for the nutrition. You're not going for what it tastes like. It may taste like shit, but you just have to eat it. With a smile.
I always with a smile. I always wondered that because I just saw Angela. She was prepping for that meat. Like she had some omelet that she made up, and it had like onions and peppers and all and mushrooms and stuff in it.
Yeah.
And my thought was like, okay, is this something that she likes, or is this what the coach was like? You need this much onion, you need this much cucumber, you need this much pepper, this much mushroom.
I mean, they
so that's
tell
probably
you
the worst thing for me. They tell me you need to eat Brussels sprouts, and I was like, dog, I'm gonna stick to firelifting.
But I mean, what you can do is you can boil them or steam them, and then put like a little bit of like not like fake butter. But
Are they still Brussels sprouts?
Yes, they're still
Okay,
Brussels
then.
sprouts. I mean, but you can put like some garlic, like you can put garlic salt on it, like a garlic flavoring that doesn't have any salt in it to watch your salt intake.
Yeah.
But I mean, they make ways around it. It's expensive sometimes, but they make ways that you can enjoy food.
Yeah, that's like that Mrs. Dash. It's got no salt. That's what I use. Yeah, that definitely helps with it. When I was trying to cut weight, that's all I would. The lemon pepper, that, and then the original and spicy. I'd throw all that on that chicken.
Yeah. I'm still trying to remember that.
Salty.
Still trying to remember that one season I've been trying to tell you.
Is it Dano's?
Dano's.
Yeah, I
Dano's.
love Dano's. It's good. It's low sodium, low calorie.
I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting a little bit more because I watch all his reels.
I was gonna say.
I watch all his reels. He always say, if it ain't seasoned, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. So I'm expecting like This shit is about to blow my mind when I try it. It was all right. It was more herby.
Yeah.
Had a more herb taste to it.
Did you smoke your meat when you had it?
No.
No. Because that's what I see a lot of, like, everybody on Instagram that uses Danos, they're tossing it on there and then they're smoking their meat.
Yeah.
The seasoning one, I just put that like
You said
right.
seasoning?
Yeah, it's called seasoning. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
a
nice.
Danos too?
Yeah, it's Danos. Yeah, they have the seasoning one, and then they have one for potato slayer, I think it's called. It's
Okay.
it's good. It's
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one that was out there that come out. I think Shark Tank had it. It was like called Flavor God or.
Oh, Flavor God. Yeah,
Is that what it was?
Is that in the stores now?
It was-
I haven't seen it.
Is it? Is it? Because it was supposed to be like pizza flavor and like it was supposed to be for bodybuilders and have no sodium in it and all that good stuff. So thankfully I just stick with my Lowry's. I ain't got a meat coming up until the Arnold, so I'm cool on the sodium right now.
Oh, you ain't competing to the Arnold this year?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything until the Arnold. I was talking about doing one. I was talking about doing it north of the border. That's coming up too quick, especially since I just strained that ligament. But no, I think I'm gonna wait for the XPC because I got some numbers that I want to hit. The XPC there, put me at 2,400 pound total. That's the plan.
That'll put you at what? 5?
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
4 or 5 in the world.
Okay.
So
4 or 5. What would that be total? Like
2,400 on the total.
Yeah.
I think Anthony Oliveira is sitting at number 2 at 25 something.
Okay.
So we're but
creeping up.
Yeah, but the WPO comes up next month, so everybody's gonna be hitting some new numbers.
Yeah.
That was one of my things. Like Chris Jibbiden, he's competing. Anthony Oliveira, a lot of those guys are competing in the 275 class. So the rankings are gonna fluctuate, depending on how they do. But
so basically, you're only gonna be J10 for another couple of weeks.
Hopefully, I ain't praying on nobody's downfall, but hopefully I stay 10. Hopefully I stay number 10. But so with what he had asked you earlier, main goal. What is the ultimate goal? You say you got a short term goal next month.
Mm-hmm.
What's the longest? What is the all time goal? The top goal? The end goal?
I wish I knew. Not gonna lie, I just started lifting, I like lifting because it's a good stress reliever, and I work in healthcare, and we get stressed out a lot. Sometimes you people are just.
You say.
We just want to do some pillow therapy on you, But I did it because it made my job easier.
Yeah.
Being able to roll people and train people, tackle them.
Yeah.
But it kind of just makes you feel good. I like looking good, and I think if I feel good about how I look, then it's just going to make every interaction I have with someone better because I'm not self-conscious or looking at myself from a different perspective of how someone see me. Like when people see me first off, they're like, that stuff. Even at the hospital, people are like, do you lift? I'm like, no, I don't.
That's always the number one question when somebody gets into the gym and starts getting some results is, hey bro, do you even lift? Hey man, you hit the gym? Man, I bet you work out, huh? This is push-ups.
Man, it's a push-ups.
But if it gets to the point where I do think I can do better, I know I can. It's just if you want to do bodybuilding, you have to be all in because there's gonna be struggling times when you can't work because you got to do this for a show, or it's really financially pressing. So you have to have probably a 5-year plan, I would say.
Yeah.
But props to my sister-in-law for telling me about the 5-year plan because she's like, you got to have a 5-year plan. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm just making it up as I go.
Yeah.
25 for God's sakes, give me a chance. But I would like to get sponsors maybe eventually and do more. But right now, I'm just taking it step by step.
Yeah. It's like that old saying: if you don't have a plan, then your plan is to fail. But it sounds like you're taking the short goals, and that's a good brick by brick, step by step.
Knocking it down.
Yep, knocking them down
Have
as
objectives
they go.
and then filling goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And then powerlifting's always there. Powerlifting's always a possibility. There's a powerlifting gym in Marion. If you ever want to quit bodybuilding, I've been on her for a while. Somebody had actually hit me up because they were training at the YMCA a while ago, and I guess she was there.
Yep.
And he was like, dude, there's this girl pushing some serious weight. Got to get her in the gym. And my girl was like, yes, we need more girls in the gym. So hit her up. But now that she's doing shows, I step back.
Yeah.
Let her do her bodybuilding
He
shows.
actually called me on vacation. I was on the stair step where I'm like, God dang it.
Powerlifting numbers sounded crazy.
Yeah.
That's like back when I was in my prime. I was younger. I could recover quicker. I was more
Set
nimble.
back in her prime.
It's like,
26.
like my body hurts, damn it.
They say your prime powerlifting years, which is crazy to me, is like 28 to 34. Is actually your prime powerlifting
I have
years.
back pain. I'm only 25.
I thought that was crazy. And then you start looking at everybody. I mean, Hoff, I think, is 33, 34. Anthony Oliveira is 38, 36 or 38. You know, but yeah, no, it's definitely a totally different game. Definitely a totally different game. I feel like we're very, very disciplined in powerlifting. Bodybuilding is a completely different kind of discipline.
Yeah.
Because it's all the way down to the food. So do you like calculate your stuff too then?
I don't calculate it. I just try to keep it a little bit, but I also have like a meal plan that I follow on my phone.
Yeah.
Which from like the beginning to like now, it's changed. I mean,
Yeah.
it's mostly the same concept. It's just different meats, different proportions, carbs, no carbs. Adding in like something sweets like raisins or blueberries, just kind of like curb that sweet tooth. Which
You like raisins?
that was actually one of the biggest tricks. Like, so for like before you go on stage, I tell you to like carb up or whatever, but it just depends on your body. Because how your body retains water is going to affect carbs like you need to eat. If you come out looking bloated, you're not going to have any definition. You're going to look flat, just poofy, like a big marshmallow flexing on stage. But so I know about this because I read about it. I see on like the Arnold when they had it. Some of the professionals, they were doing like either had like some salt that they would eat or whatever, because that just gives you like a good, makes you dry. And then they would take like a shot of vodka just like to get vascularity going, and then raisins to kind of give you that pump, so like your muscles are really getting a good. Just showcasing.
See, it's something about grapes.
Yeah.
There's something about grapes.
I seen it said about the vodka too when Ronnie, when he had won his first competition, like he didn't drink or anything, and he had won it with not Flex, but what's the Puerto Rican cat? Yeah, I lost to him a couple times in second. I can never think.
Ronnie had lost to him?
No, he lost to Ronnie. Yeah, but he said he had took him in his room. He was like, man, drink with me. And he said he just got real vascular from the vodka and into that show, and that's how he won his first show.
That's like I was telling you about Jason Momoa. He had to get real vascular for one of them scenes.
Drink
and he
the
drank
Guinness.
that Guinness.
Yeah.
So if you're an alcoholic, bodybuilding is the way to go.
Oh yeah, I brought everything. I had like a lunch pail full of like just stuff that I know that would actually give me an extra oomph to go on the stage and how it look. So I had an open container in the lunch pail. Great.
Yeah. So what's your to kind of sum it all up? What's the best piece of advice for a woman that's wanting to get into bodybuilding? Whether it's she's transitioning from CrossFit, powerlifting, or just the neighborhood stroll, or maybe nothing at all. What's your best advice for females in bodybuilding for wanting to get into it?
Trying to go from like a prepping stage or prepping point of view. I got in it because I was in sports, and once sports ended in high school and college, I didn't want to sit around and be a bum, just sit around and not do anything. I would still be active, but bodybuilding, I think it helps you test your limits, not to the extreme of powerlifting, because you can get hurt really bad in powerlifting. I'm not saying you can't get hurt in any kind of lifting exercise, but with powerlifting, it's more driven on like do the flow of the movement all at once, not like one part or the other. For bodybuilding, it's more about the parts. So if you want to build your arms up, you have to develop a certain like routine when you go to the gym, or like if you want to do legs, like there's going to be certain ways you have to hold your feet to get whatever muscle you want targeted, to get some good pump or give it some strain. But I just like bodybuilding because it fit like my aesthetic. Like I'm tiny, I've always been tiny, but I mean I'm not tiny, so
Right.
not like I was. But I filled out in my skin, so to speak. I filled out the baby fat. So I would just tell people it's not difficult to change a habit if you don't want to see yourself change. If you don't want to see anything be altered at all. But if you want to try something new, there's always outlets out for that. But you have to want to see something different. I mean, I would say bodybuilding is a 10 out of 10 fun.
Yeah.
Not the cravings. Not the meat. Like when you make your food and everything, like
Yeah.
you don't stick to that diet, it's pretty much just very fun. Like literally, you're literally already fucked. It is. But diet, sticking to it, and just being honest. Because like if I were to tell my coach, like, hey, I know I cheated on the diet. I know I did, but I told him I didn't. He could tell by numbers. He could tell like how I look, like flat.
So you be honest, but
yeah, like
you
you
don't be honest.
Yeah, like you have to be really honest about it because I mean it's pretty much you against you. It's you against eating what you're supposed to eat, doing the workouts, drinking the water, doing the cardio. It's all these things you have to do if you want to succeed at this. Like why start something if you don't want to see the end result and be successful?
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So they stick with what's the most important part to start with? Diet. Change up the diet.
I didn't get used to diet until I wouldn't say after like maybe a whole year.
Yeah.
Because like it was about the repetition and like breaking old habits.
Yeah.
So I think it takes like 21 days to break a habit or whatever. And I'm like, it was tough. Like I love Nutella. And I always had like some Nutella on my bagel in the morning with my niece, and we would just like chow it down, and I couldn't have it for prep. And Briscoff, oh my god, so good.
Briscoff.
No, like the spread.
Okay, I never heard that either.
Oh, you're in powerlifting. You don't know about Briscoff.
Isn't there? They got candy bars of that, right?
But like they actually have like the filling for it, like in just a jar.
I've had the candy bar.
Trust me, you want just the inner
jar.
Like, just get just. I mean, you have to cut back on a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like for the greater good. It's like after a while, I just like stop craving sweet stuff, and like I'll have like some Brookside chocolate here and there, but I stopped craving it. It just didn't become something like I'm not gonna just blow off. Oh, I just came from like push my ass to do.
Yeah.
Just to like waste it with a one bite or a nibble of a donut.
Yeah. What was and final question for you? What was the meal that you had right after you got done competing?
People are gonna judge me for this.
What you have?
I legit went straight home, took a shower, and went up to bed.
Oh, you didn't have a meal?
No, the next morning I went to Buckeye Donuts because I didn't ask my coach, Adam Crowley. You can ask him like like the 3 weeks before the show, I was talking about this donut at Buckeye Donuts on 17th.
Yep.
It has the Long John maple glazed donut with cream filling, and they cook a fresh piece of crunchy bacon and put it on top.
Never get with the bacon stuff on donuts.
It's salty sweet. You gotta try it. You didn't know what Briscoff is, like, but it like I did that, and like I went there and they saw because I didn't take off my medal. I'm like, this on. And I'm like, it's like, ooh, because it's not volleyball because I did volleyball for years and I got like so many little medals.
Yeah.
So I went there and he kind of gave me, I think it was like a dozen free. And like, ooh.
Hey.
So yeah, I had in the end I had like 32 donuts.
I was asking Chris, is it a kind of a fad for bodybuilders with the donuts after, or is there an actual reason behind it? Is it because it's light and hairy and ain't really
2 episodes ago?
like I literally saw this one cat. He got done with his show. He took 6 of them Krispy Kremes, man, shoved that bitch down, and have like one giant, and you could see when he ate that, when he took a bite of that, it looked like heaven. Like, I was trying to find out what this man was feeling like. I was trying to feel like that one time, but
food hash.
Yeah. So is it a fad thing or is it an actual reason behind it?
I mean, I was just craving that because I remember that donut, and that donut just always sounded good to me.
Yeah.
I know last year when I was Max, he wanted to go to Cheesecake Factory. He loves Cheesecake Factory, so I'm gonna throw those out.
Yeah.
But if you didn't go for it, they have so much.
Oh yeah.
It's but their food is.
You don't like cheesecake.
I don't like cheese.
What did you like? You say
I
You don't like
cream-
Briscoe.
yeah,
You
it's
don't like
cream
cheesecake.
cheese.
He doesn't like bacon
I
on
don't
donut.
like cream cheese. I don't like cream cheese. I don't know. Is it cream? Is it cheese?
You can get
Is
chocolate. They have
Both.
different
It's cream and
flavors.
cheese.
It's oh, cool. The only cheese I'm eating is gonna be going on a burger or some nachos. Okay. We don't need no cream cheese. We don't need no cottage cheese. Okay. I'm barely cool with string cheese, for real.
What's
Fucking
wrong with
cheese stick.
Yeah, a cheese glizzy, I ain't with it.
Okay,
but
then pop top on it.
No, I'm starting to sweat.
she, so November, you said first week of November.
It's the 10th is check-ins for me, so the 11th is the actual stuff on Saturday.
Okay, have you made a decision? Have you signed up yet? Have you made a decision?
I
on
have
this
not yet. So after this week, I'm going to talk to my coach and see like what we have to grind down to be. He wants me to gain weight, but it's really hard for me to gain weight. And then when I do gain weight, it's hard for me to drop
Right.
at like a steady pace. So I'll be like at like 138, and like next week or next check-ins are like 133, and that's too much of a drop. So I have to come up some, and like it's just
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if you don't end up doing that meet, you have another one that you might think about.
I thought you were gonna say if I had to do powerlifting.
no.
So the season's pretty much coming to an end. I think there's like maybe like a handful left.
Okay.
Well, some of them are mostly like West Virginia, Tennessee. There was the Kentucky Derby. No, it was a bluegrass or the Kentucky Derby one. I saw one of the girls that was on a previous show. She was talking about it. It was after they were in. But I mean, I just wanted to do this show because I wanted to understand what it took to like get to the stage,
Mhm.
and I think I did pretty well. I know what not to do. I had a lot of bumps along the way with like personal issues, concerns, relationships. But I want to say it helped because it made me realize like this is life, shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You just gotta move, just keep
Yeah.
going. I mean, may not be happy, but I know I want to achieve something and something I can work towards and hopefully change about something else.
Yeah.
Like a puzzle
Absolutely.
piece.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we're gonna be looking out for you.
Yeah.
Seeing if you do
November
this.
10th.
Yeah, November 10th. We're gonna be looking out. See, the
11th. It's
10th is
11th.
when she
Okay.
10th is
checks
the check-in.
in. 10th is
Check-in is
check in.
11.
Check in.
I'm just
But,
not ready for that damn tan. I'm still scrubbing the shit off. Like it's still there.
Got to get that spray tan.
Yeah,
Did they spray you down with Pam too?
it's like an oil.
Yeah.
I mean, they had extra over, so I gave it to some competitors. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
thank you. It's expensive.
Yeah. Oh, I can
Everything's
imagine.
expensive. My sink was like $900.
Yeah. Yeah. My sister was saying like
Yeah.
all that stuff, like even down to the shoes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's like a
ridiculous.
uniform for that
Yeah.
class.
yeah.
Even like the bikini bottoms for guys.
We're gonna have to. That's gonna be our next venture. We're gonna make affordable powerlifting and bodybuilding with.
Maybe not too affordable. The profit margins sound kind of good.
Man, I don't know. One of
I
them
mean-
bench shirts is $400. If
Yeah.
we can make it for cheaper.
What's old girl that make the bench shirts? I was watching that Hoff video that you sent. They're talking about the old denim
Oh
bench
yeah.
shirts.
So back in the day it was like poly at first, and then they went with some denim shirts.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that used denim shirts, man. 'Cause y'all.
They rough.
Oh
They
my
don't feel
god.
good at all.
I put one on one time. I didn't even take no weight in it.
It's
Really. I didn't take no weight.
like
I put that
so
thing in there, and I got in there, and I was like, "No, I ain't even gonna attempt nothing in this. 'Cause it's just denim, bro." And then they started coming
Like a
out.
pair of jeans on your chest.
Has a couple Levi's on you.
I mean, it probably is there for like form too. It helps you hold that weight a certain way.
Yeah. But I stick with the polys. Then they got these band shirts out. You know, I ain't gonna trash the band shirt guys just yet. But yeah, not yet. But nah, yeah, the denim's crazy. But I always go with Inzer. I rock with Inzer when it comes to my band shirts. The Overkill squat suit that I got. You know, Rudy, if you want to send me some stuff, Rudy, you did good on my squat suit. You know, but yeah, no, I like Inzer for my bench shirts and stuff. I just ain't tried a squat suit yet.
Okay.
But No, we're gonna be looking out next month, seeing if you're doing that meet. Good luck if you do, and then make sure you keep us updated on the next one, and maybe we'll have if you do another one, we'll have you back, see how you do on that one, and see the things that you could change from this one to that one.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's gonna be hard going in because I'm already tiny. Like most of these people that go to these big shows, like they've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Years. So like they know the whole routine. They know what to do if something's not working. So.
But those are the ones that get in and watch what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
You know, take it completely as a learning experience and watch what they're doing. The things that they're doing backstage that are different that you ain't never thought of.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, like the girls I was competing with at this previous show. I mean, they were. I didn't think.
Yeah.
I'd assume like they'd be like mean,
Yeah.
grumpy because they're hangry too.
Also mean girl stuff.
But no, like they were actually like really like we were all like talking and eating like our tuna, our like Brussels sprouts, our asparagus. Like we were all eating like a circle, like what we brought to eat, like for like our diet, our coach.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were all just talking about like our from then to now, like where they were from. One girl's from New Jersey, and I'm like, why don't you go to Ohio?
Yeah.
Why?
For a show.
Yeah.
For a show. So, well, I appreciate you coming and taking the time to talk with us. Like I said, we're going to be looking out for the next show, and we'll have you back on, see how you did then and everything that you learned. So
I learned a lot more.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Appreciate you again, Red. Thanks for coming, and we're going to be checking out what you got going on for your next show. Big Dav, Jonah here. It's Push Away Show. We'll see y'all next week.